Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we could probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor. That's a bloody good song, that one. I love that song. The old Primus. Yeah, this is being recorded and we got a whole bunch of crap to go over. It's just a bit of a hodgepodge list of stuff that I put in that channel that just came to my head as I was running to work. I don't know, is there anything you wanted to touch on before we start banging through that list?
Nah.
Me? Oh, geez.
Both of y'all?
Well, anyone.
Oh, I just wanted to touch up on that NFT if we need to add some stuff, but that's
on the list.
Yeah.
oh, okay. Then
first thing on the list I've put is Scrow Club. Now I've put that there because Cheese, you've currently got one property in the Scrow Club that I've got 2 million UPEX on for the UDU podcast. Can you send me a burner swap for another one there? So I think what we're going to have to do is we'll use that Escrow Club property. That'll be for your payments basically. So if you send a burner address through, and we'll swap that for the Escrow Club one, and then every time we do a burner payment, it's just going to go backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards.
All right.
That's one way to do it. Another way to do it is it depends if you want to maintain your net worth, you know, like what I did with the UCC contracts. Like I spent like 25 million UPEX or something, but I kept the burners. It's up to you. Well, I guess it's up to us as a business whether we want to hold on to that net worth or we just let it disappear to the abyss.
Oh, no. I'm thinking you're talking about future. We definitely want to keep the 2.5, right? In the beginning for the business.
Yeah, no, what I'm talking about is once that's all sorted and I have to pay you your wages, okay? I got to pay you your funds. If your escrow property's there and I put a 1 million UPEX offer on it, you're going to get that property and that property is going to be valued at 1 million UPEX. Now, if we swap that back for burners and then keep going back, that 1 million UPEX value just disappears. You know? If we use a fresh burner every time, you're going to end up with a dozen properties that are all worth 1 million UPEX each. So it's whether
we'll do it like UCC does. Like I've had burners and then we, you know, the value and then you put it back to the original value.
Yeah, they clean their burners, but when I was spending tens of millions of UPEX, I wanted to save that in my net worth. Like you're pushing for chief executive. That's a lot of net worth that's just going to disappear. You know what I mean?
I know, but I also want to be careful.
Well, it is what it is. It's payments. So if I can send you, yeah,
I don't want to be like DTech.
Yeah. Yes. It should be the case. It should be the case where I can just send you the straight UPEX Like, we're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes. But yeah, I'd like to get an additional escrow club property in your hands, just so
All right.
it's play with. So I'll send
And
you
we
address.
could see, like, if we're gonna be holding on to 2.5 mils within the company.
Yeah.
As we hold on to that, you'll be able to send it.
Yeah.
Even.
That's a good point, actually, because we've got the front-loaded balance we want to stack in there. So I'll probably have to get you to get an extra 2 properties in the escrow club. One's going to be the essentially the bank for the business. So
Yeah.
every time we get a sale in, I'll just readjust the books and make sure that UPEX is out of my hands and in escrow. So there'll be an accounting one, and then there'll be another private one. Like, we've already got that private one with you and me for the UDIA podcast, but yeah, so I'll send you 2 addresses.
All right.
And then we'll see how that works. DTech will probably have to end up with another one as well. So
I have no idea what you guys are saying.
Wow.
Cheese and I'll
later.
work it out,
Don't
and
waste
then
time.
I thought I was slow.
that's the escrow club. Next on the list
Escrow club.
is the NFTs. So
I love you, D-Tech. You make me feel good about myself.
So you guys have been going crazy with the NFTs. Because it's all Dropbox, I don't get the chance to have a look at it. So
It's actually a smaller file, like the one I'm posting. It's like 20 megabytes. So it'll load on your phone really easily.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Can we get that into the VIP eyeballs at some stage today, just as the work in progress, just to get some early feedback, the front and back of that?
Cheese
VIP.
can probably upload it, right? Because I can't upload it anything bigger than 8 megabytes.
Where's the VIP?
The VIP channel in our server.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
No, so not in the sneak peeks one, in the VIP one. You can post it in there. We'll just get some feedback.
How do you deal with that stuff?
I just remember our motto: stop mucking about. Yeah. So I think that looks really cool, and I like that if we're going to go for the fully animated, the audio version with all the spinnies and the boom booms and effects, and that's going to be cool for the Genesis one. That kind of really distinguishes that from the Wave 2.
And what do you think about D-Tech's words?
Yeah, I haven't had a look because I can't
like
do it on
it.
my phone. But
I really like it.
Yeah, it just needed an extra bit of juice to it. So yeah.
You got the juice now, Grandma.
Nice. And I got to snort here for a second.
That's an actual movie quote.
But I wanted to look at what I did, because I made the Samurai Aquatics. Actual words kind of have a texture over them.
All right.
So I don't know if you like that or not.
You talk amongst yourself, and I'll go and have a look.
Okay.
I'm eating a banana muffin.
I'm twitching my eye for the second day in a row. It doesn't stop.
Talk about Christmas ideas.
Yes, that's what I wanted to do. I need an idea.
Ideas. I want something in the form of a Christmas tree, but I know we can't have a Christmas tree, so what?
A cutout board.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And presents?
Or like maybe like something like the sauna has a Christmas tree like sign on it, and then you put the presents on the side of the sauna, like it's a Christmas tree sauna.
Santa's sauna. Go to the sauna with Santa. Enjoy your Christmas like never before.
Yeah, that looks awesome, D-Tech. Can you just take the one off? Genesis Wave 1, it doesn't need the one on there. Genesis Wave just
okay.
It just means the first wave, so it's kind of doubling up the meaning. So it'll just be Genesis Wave, and then the next one will be Wave 2, Wave 3.
Got it.
It's
any other like advice?
No, I think did you guys, I saw you were chatting about whether it was 1.5 rotations or 2 rotations. Yeah, if we can smooth that out.
Yeah, I'll smooth it out.
Yeah.
So, but is it okay if I make it shorter so it's one rotation
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
instead of
Just
yeah?
smooth
Okay,
it on
cool.
one rotation. Yeah, absolutely.
That's it.
That would be awesome. And I think the back looks killer as it is. Did we want any additional text there or something? Or
I think it's lovely just the way it is.
I think so too. Yeah, just keep
like
it
it's just like
super
so
simple.
badass.
I'm gonna go look at the back.
Don't look at the back.
So that's
Oh, just the one thing? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's cool.
What
And
what about the idea I did like with the factory? Would that like would you guys want that anywhere?
What did you
remind me
do?
what that is again?
You didn't see the video with the factory?
Oh no, when I need to get stuff done, I can't look at anything else. I'll look at
Oh,
it
okay.
once I get this I'm up to Upland
Okay.
Puppet
Oh,
space.
I'm looking now. Yeah, most of those
Okay,
things I
it's
see
short.
when I'm on the way to work or on my lunch break, so I never get a chance to have a look at it properly. But it
I
looks
was gonna say like I wanted to put like a while they come in like some kind of name and description underneath.
oh
and
yeah,
then
that
pass
looks
it.
awesome. That
Something
music
like
is incredibly loud though.
really? Well, okay.
I think that would be cool as an additional some kind of advertisement thing. That'd be really
Something
cool.
like in the factory, what we got, getting made in the
In
factory.
production. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've also got the beach ad. Did
Beach
you want to
ad?
do anything particular with that cheese as far as effects or anything like that?
That could be wave 2.
I'm talking about the advertisement, that I recorded on the beach when I was at the beach, and you're like, you need to do an ad.
I don't know, like, because when we have the holiday stuff coming, like, I want to have extra stuff on hand for like when we do stuff like for Halloween. Like, we can once we know we're able to do it and we're able to have some out, I could then use like that.
Yeah, well, I got heaps of Halloween costumes being a kindergarten teacher, so yeah, we could always come up with some cool stuff. I'll
So
rope me
it's
kids
just
into it.
It's just like extra stuff that I'll like that will definitely be useful for the future.
All right. Now, where did I say about the? I'm just going to pull something up that doesn't do. Hang on, let me just clear that. That's okay. Yes. All right, that's safe. I got to watch what I share screen. So did this make sense? So we've got the Genesis Wave. So we've already got that. That's pretty much ready to go.
Yes.
You just need to remove the one, right?
Yeah, just need to remove the one, and then Cheese needs to do all the NFT magic.
Oh yeah.
So the Wave 2 is going to be exactly the same, except it's not going to be spinning, and it's not going to have the audio. It's just going to be a static picture of. It's basically just a screenshot of the Genesis Wave NFT front and back. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So that's that one, and then the Wave 3 will just be. It'll just be the static front. It won't have the special back.
Oh, so the only thing I see a problem with that is the Wave 2 and Wave 3 are not as special as Wave 1.
Absolutely. And that's kind of by design because it's the Genesis Wave. It's supposed to be the premium. Like if you're in super early, you get the extra bells and whistles.
All right. That makes sense.
So
I'm good with that.
Yeah, it's kind of by design. Oh, D-Tech's rocking out.
Sorry, yeah, I just fixed the video. So.
Yeah, so the Genesis Wave is the super special spinny, bling, bling, bling one. And then the kind of Wave 2 it's double-sided, so it still has the two cool ones. And then Wave 3, that'll just be the static one.
Did you say it was really loud?
That was the factory one.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah. That one's not.
Yeah.
No, yeah, because this one is Cheese's sound, so it's good.
Yeah, no, I think it's really cool the way that's all set up with that standard song that we've got.
Never mind. I have to make it shorter too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I got to go back to where we were. Where were we? Meeting notes. So that's the
I like
NFT.
it when DTech takes over my responsibilities.
Nice.
What?
No,
Did-
no, I'm not
did you say
being
DTech
sarcastic.
Did
I'm
you say
being
DTech
like,
thinks?
huh?
Did you say DTech thinks?
Thanks. No, when you take over my responsibilities.
Who says your responsibility is everybody's?
I
You
know
know,
it's
we're
a
all-
joke. I know, but I have like other stuff to do too.
We need a code phrase for stop mucking about.
Stop mucking about.
All right, moving on. Whams. I've put whams there, but I don't
I like
remember why I
mucking
put
about.
whams there. Maybe that means
Wham.
because we've asked all the Genesis Wave people to give us their whams.
Mhm.
I'll try to get that copy and pasted into a spreadsheet this weekend, hopefully. What's the best format to send that to you in, Cheese? Is it just
Word,
Word, like
like
all
one on
in,
top of the other.
or just bang 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 bang? Yep.
Yeah.
And
Is there? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Finish your thought.
I was just going to say, because we've asked for the Discord name, the Upland name, and their WAM. I'll put like a spreadsheet together that has it set out there,
Mhm.
all of those details set out, but it'll be in a way that I can just copy and paste it into Word and send that off to you.
All right.
So when the Genesis Wave NFT is good to go and you've got all those WAMs in hand, I'm assuming that's going to be set up like the UDU ones where it's on Nifty and we're going to put the call out and people need to go over and get it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Now we're reserving mints 1, 2, and 3 for us. What about the? Is it? It's just
gonna be random. I'm gonna
randomized?
I'll pre-mint them, put
Yep.
them in random, and I'll give put their thing in a whitelist. You could always add to that, so it's no problem. Nifty is very easy.
Yep.
And we put the link out, and if you're on wave 1, go here
Yep.
and claim your thing. In the wave WAMs, my OCD, like you have Mars Buggy checked, but then you don't have anyone before or after him checked.
Yeah, it's just one of those things where I just never get around to doing it. I'll go through when I copy and paste them over. So
Yeah, I would check it, but you have these really
I've
tedious.
I've eased up a bit, which is why I've kind of just ignored it. But just Mars Buggy one was so clearly not in the right format that's why I kind of did that one. Something else I was going to say about that. Oh, how strict are we going to be with those? Like, are we only going to mint enough for the people who have given us their WAMs, or are we going to see the total number of Genesis Wave people, and are they going to have the option, like if they come into the server a month down the track and see that post, is it going to
I
be
think
too bad, so sad?
We should make as many as there were waves. A Genesis wave.
As many people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if they don't come back and give their WAM, and we have leftover, we could always have like contests for honorary Genesis Wave 1 WAM.
That's a good idea. Yeah. More flexibility. Cool. Right. So, my gosh, you're mellowing out in your old age.
Huh?
You used to be all whips and knives and blood, and now you're all mellow and chill. Like, no, let's be lenient.
I am when it comes to like following rules, like the Spark Train, which I'll never do again.
Yes.
I'll never do that again. But when it's fun stuff like this.
Yeah. What were you gonna say, DT?
Oh no, I just uploaded the video again.
Okay.
And it's only 12 megabytes now, so it's much smaller.
Nice, yeah. Make sure it looks good. Chris.
What do we got next on the list? We've got reservations. I've been trying to get the point out there that we're only taking reservations for mints 1 to 10. I don't know why that's not getting through. We're still getting, hey, can I reserve mint number 15 or whatever, mint number 24. That's my favorite number. I'm like,
It's because there's a lot of text and people don't read.
yeah. Anyway,
Bel Air has an actual node.
what?
I'm reading something in the chat. I'm mucking about.
You're mucking about. All right, so these are the current reservations. We know we're only reserving mints 1 to 10. How are we going to play this?
What do you mean?
Like, I want to wait until we're officially open before we sell or send anything to anybody. But I want to
Yeah.
have it. I want to have it ready to go. So as soon as Dacor's open, I click the accept button, and Joe and Essie, I think you say his name, they get theirs immediately. So,
Yeah, do them first.
yeah. So I want to have that sorted out now, but I'm not going to accept it until it's ready, sort of thing.
Yeah, yeah. I
Whoa,
hear you.
getting crazy feedback.
Hold on.
Hello,
Hello.
Okay.
you're mucking about again.
Sorry. I joined with my computer to see the. Am I
The
still
share
echoing?
screen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
Okay, here I'll turn it.
there's a potential problem here. If Joe or SE don't have the UpX balance to be able to send me a direct UpX transfer, then we're going to have to use burners. And I don't have any legits at all. So I'm
Wait
going to
a
have
second. Hold the phone. Like, what do you mean by that? If we're not able
still
to
getting
set
crazy
up
echo.
the special, it's D-Tech. Get your thing. Get Arthur out of there.
Are you still getting
It's
getting
better.
echo?
No, it's better now.
Yeah, I totally turned off my computer sound. So
Yep.
Hello.
sorry.
All right.
So all
what-
right, so we want to get
you're thinking that when we start, we're not going to be able to do the special set aside properties for these people.
no
Go to the storeroom.
I want to get it done. I want to get the setup done now, but the mechanics of that, like if Joe has he owes us 200K. If Joe has a 200K balance, if he can just say send Ben68 200K, then that's perfect, because then he'll send me 200K. I'll put that onto our escrow property, and then he will send me a legit burner swap request for mint number 9, and then I'll just leave that hanging there. I won't press accept until Outdoor Decor is officially live. So, but if Joe doesn't have a 200K balance, then if he can't send me UpX directly, he's going to have to buy some kind of burner property off me or something.
I
Is
don't
that-
understand. I
Is
don't
that
know.
going to get flagged by any chance by Upland?
No, because this is the system that they have created. So,
Why can't-
geez,
Why all right, come on. Let's why can't he just buy it from the storeroom at 200K?
if we
through
put it up
this-
for 200K in the storeroom, someone else is going to snipe it. I don't
All
think
right,
we
all right,
can
wait,
reserve
wait,
it
wait,
for
wait.
a person.
We're not going to have that special reserve that Jennifer said yet.
I don't think so for release. No,
Should we ask her?
I could have a look through DMs, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's not available immediately. Yeah. Oh, I'm not sharing Discord, am I? You're still on the spreadsheet?
No, we're still on here. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't share Discord, or else they'll start sending you bad DMs.
Actually, it's going to take a while for me to look through that, so I won't look now. Yeah, as
So
far as I'm
before-
aware, that's not
before-
going to be available for the release.
Before we do any burners and swappies, let's make sure we can't do the other thing.
All right, but just thinking ahead, that's the two possible mechanics. Ideally, he would. Well, there's three possibilities. Ideally, we put it up in the store that only he can buy. The second option is that he can send me the direct UpX transfer, and then we just legit burner swap. And then, yeah, the third option's messy because then he's got to buy a property off me and then we got to swap that for, yeah, it's a freaking pain in the butt.
And now NFLPA legits are actually worth something. So
Yeah, I don't want
I
to.
actually bought a few.
Did you? Well, there you go.
Yeah, so I'm not about to get rid of any of those.
Nice. So that's kind of where that's at. All right. So that's the first thing on my list there is to check about reservations. And then, yeah, we'll go from there.
I just uploaded a GIF.
Nice. Now, one more thing to check with the reservations. Are we happy to just accept the UpX as we're manufacturing, or do you want, say, SE, like he's going to owe 500K? Do we want him to pony all of that up front and then we just send it to him as it comes? Or are you happy to risk that being broken up? Like he might take the seating table and the fire pit and 2 or 3 of the others, but then for whatever reason change his mind and sort of thing.
Well, we don't have our special giveaway for having the exact mint number. So I don't think we need to keep it as a you have to take the whole thing.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So if he is interested in it, I mean we can hold it for as long as we can, the other ones. But if he changes his mind, we can always just put those up for the, like, I'm not concerned with it not selling. Like I said, we could keep it as showroom fodder forever.
Absolutely. Yep. I don't think we'd have any trouble moving the mint 9s and 10s. We've already had heaps of interest in those anyway. So yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be in a situation where we're holding people's UpX.
Exactly.
And we've got nothing to give them. So yeah, all right. We'll just go with that.
Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. All right. So that's now got to find out where we were. That's good. We're banging through this list. Reservations, general sales. Now, I thought I put extra thing. Oh, so I've got 2 points here: general sales and timed weekly sales. Now we know we're in a position where we can't. We're in a position where supply is way below demand. So pretty much anything and our prices are extremely competitive to everything else that's out there. So anything that we put up for sale is going to be probably gobbled up immediately. There's a few things to consider here. Is most of the time that I'm going to be able to do all of the listing for sale stuff is going to be in the late or very late evening my time, which is like MoFo AM US time. Now, is that going to create a situation where the same people are being able to access those? Like if I put 10 items up for sale in the storefront, but it's at like 2 AM US time, then somebody potentially could gobble all those up and sell them on the secondary and make a killing. Yep.
Just put them on when we do the UDU podcast.
Yeah, that's so to be something like that. That's what I'm talking about.
Like your Yoda, man.
Oh, I literally got straight out of bed. This is like my pajamas.
Your Yoda. It's like distracting the fuck out of me. It's so cute. Oh no!
Stop mucking about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking with where I've put the point, timed weekly sales. So yeah, maybe we can put it, even if it's not the UDU podcast, maybe it could be its own special little thing. So at such and such a time, and that gives people, because as far as I'm aware, to buy those items in the store, you have to be on the property, right? Your Block Explorer needs to be on the property.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if we make that a weekly thing, like if we build up our stock through the week, we're manufacturing. Okay, it's sales day. Today's sales day. If it's the same day and time, or maybe we have 2 different times on the opposite of the time zones or something. Yep.
All right. So we could do 1 week on a Tuesday, and then we could have the next week on a Friday, which is your Saturday, And you could make it so that it's like around 5, 6 p.m.
Yeah, so have it two ends of the week. Well, the trouble with doing it if we do it twice a week, we're going to be in a situation.
We're not doing it
where-
twice a week. You didn't listen to me. 1 week we do it on a Tuesday,
Oh,
and then the
alternating.
next week.
I'm just thinking with manufacturing though, we're pumping out a certain amount every 4.5 days. If we do it staggered like that, we're going to get a situation in where we've only been manufacturing for 2 days.
So
And
then
then-
every 2 weeks, Ben. What do you want me to tell you? Don't kill me. Stop mucking about though. Look at his face. He's
No, I'm just thinking because there's so many ways that this could go wrong.
how? You're so negative.
No, not negative. I'm just trying to
So
front load
twice
drama.
twice a month. First time on a Tuesday, the 12th, 11:30 a.m., which would be PT, and then it'll be 3 hours later for ET. And then 2 weeks later, towards the end of the month, we could do it like around 5 p.m. Pacific time on a Friday, which would be 8 p.m. Eastern, which is a good like after work time sort of
Yep.
thing.
Yes, yeah. There's definitely an
I
angle.
thought you said cheese day.
Tuesday. Every day is Tuesday.
Yeah,
Poor
fort-
Ben, like you're so worried. It's gonna be great. We're gonna have fun. This is gonna be fun.
every fortnight. Yeah, that could work.
Yeah.
What if just to vastly simplify the process, what if we made it a certain, like, I don't know whether it's the 15th of the month or whatever the hell it be. We just pick a date, and then like you said there, we do a staggered time, like the morning, the afternoon, but do it on the same day. We just half whatever stock we've got. We just put half up for the earlier one and then half up. And that way it's the same
That's
2
even
days.
better. That's
Yeah.
even better idea. Yeah. But
So-
we're we're gonna have to think like if we sell out right away and we have stock coming in, like how long another question is how long do we want to wait
Yeah.
before we before we want to restock.
Yeah, that's what I don't want to get in a position where we're putting up, like, as soon as it's available, we're putting up dribs and drabs in the
Yeah, and
in
no,
the
I don't want
showroom.
that either.
Yeah, we want to make it more of a special event and give people the time to, like, if they're in LA or whatever, they've got time. They know the exact schedule. Like, I have to be in San Francisco for this sale or whatever. Now,
That's very fair.
there's another point there where people are going to go to all the trouble of going to San Francisco, and then it's going to be like a city release. If there's too many people trying to buy these things and not everybody can get it, there's going to be a lot of butt hurt there as well. So that's not really on us though. So, but it is some drama to consider. You look deep in thought, D-Tech. What's going on?
I'm trying to I can't make the bug of the gift go away, but I was just saying it's good that you're attracting people to the show as well, right? Because if they want to get something, they have to come and, could even give like some kind of one giveaway or something
Yeah,
sometime.
it's just very time consuming. Like if we were to do it as part of the UDU podcast or something like that, there's going to be 30 minutes of the show looking at me on my phone, listing these things for sale.
Yeah.
And I don't know how, obviously we have no idea how the showroom mechanics are going to be as well. Like, I don't know, can I list, like, we've got all the items on the showroom. I know I can individually list each one for a certain price, but as soon as I put that price on, is that immediately available for sale? We just got no idea of the mechanics. Or can I put these all up
Probably.
for sale and say, not yet, don't go live yet? And, it's
Probably. Oh, it's not gonna be like it's minting, right?
no.
When it's made in the factory, so not that
Yeah.
long.
It's going to be I think it's going to be very clunky. when it goes to listing stuff for sale. So, and yeah, it's all going to be done on my phone. So it's a bit of a, I don't know. I just see a lot of drama, but that's going to come regardless. And like I said, 99.9% of that's kind of out of our hands. So we'll just have to play with that by ear. All right. We'll follow up on that and pick a few days of the week where we can play around with sales. Accounting, cheese, we need to start thinking about a spreadsheet that we can share all together. Is this something that are we going to make our accounting public, or are we going to keep it private between us three, or what? The transparency definitely needs to be between us. That's whether we want to.
We can have a Google spreadsheet. I could do it in the same account where I give you the wine and cheeses.
Yep.
We can keep it between us, but we can give a summary
That's a good one.
on our UDU podcast of what's going on. Like we could show like once a week.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, or even once a month, just making an additional feature or something. Because yeah, I think once that business balance is there, what did we decide? Did we decide we were going to make monthly transfers? I don't even remember.
I don't know, but I mean,
it was thresholds or something, wasn't it? Once we reached a certain threshold, that's what was going to trigger me to send you the payments. Yeah. All right. So yeah,
I thought we are going to be discussing that once the store gets its amount that we're supposed to.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, put a spreadsheet together for how you want to keep track of all that data. So it's going to be, you know how to do that anyway. I don't need to.
I mean, and yeah, let me know how you want me to keep it as well, because I know you are very organized now. Follow your footsteps.
I think I'll just be sending you a shitload of screenshots, because I'll get the UI within my phone. I'll be getting the UI, such and such has sold to X player for X amount. So I'll just send you the screenshots, and then you'll just have to input it.
All right. Well, so I'll create a way of doing it, and then you just let me know how to change it to your liking. Because I know I know you're meticulous in these kind of things. You're very organized, and I love that. We need that. So like whatever you want me to add and take away to that. Like I'm definitely gonna be keeping the books, but I know you have a certain way in your mind about how it's you probably have
not really ways. For this, because ultimately for something like this, you know what I'm like as far as math and that sort of stuff goes. It just has to work. As long as you can make it work, however it works. I might. It'll
be like an accounting tea, like in and out, and then like all this. Yeah.
As long as it's functional, and ultimately it has to make sense to you. That's the main part. So, and D-Tech and I should be able to look at it and work it out too. So.
Anytime, yeah, I'll put it in the Google Sheets, and I'll make it I'll make it editable too.
Well, that's dangerous.
No, only between us.
Edible?
Oh no, you don't want that. All right.
No, because I'll go start changing colors or something. So yeah, no, just make it read only.
D-Tech will make it put effects on.
Yes.
Sparkles. I was gonna say how much is the store collecting before we do? Because I'm just thinking when the large factories come out, we'll need a lot of UPX to get those built, probably, right?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, that's one thing we need to. I don't even remember what we worked out. Well, we're gonna have to go back and watch one of the earlier meetings, I think, unless we put it in the pinned business structure post. Maybe it's in there. Let me scroll back. I think it was it? I don't think it was much. 4 million, was it? Was that? I don't even know.
I don't remember.
Here we go. Revenue share. Business to be seeded with 5 million UPEX. No revenue share payouts to be completed until a savings buffer above the seed funding amount has been reached. I don't think it needs to be that high personally.
I think it's perfect, considering we don't know how much the big factories will cost and everything, right?
Yeah, but remember, we put that as 5 million UPEX because we assumed we were going to be able to rent out Spark for manufacturing, where that's not the case at all anymore. So
Yeah. Maybe they'll come very, very soon. Very, very, very soon.
maybe, yeah. Yeah, so, or I think that's probably something we need to discuss again as its own little thing to go back over that. Now, Cheese, you have a potential, you've got a potential factory showroom situation. You've got options for that, don't you? Because I'm
Mhm.
thinking of a situation where, like, I've got the extra one in Oakland. I've got one that's not yet made in Chicago. There's a Prime set up there. I've got one in Nashville. I've got a whole bunch of locations, but I don't think, well, I'm not sure that the outdoor decor business can run more than one factory. So my account can potentially only run one factory. If it's the case where we can outsource to other factories, well, obviously I want you and DTech to both run the biggest factory that we can get. So it may be a case where we might have to do some situation where that setup that I've got in Chicago, for example, maybe the business has to buy those properties off me for that mint price, and then I have to swap those into DTech's name so that he can set up a factory and a showroom and blah blah blah. So there's, yeah.
So do you want, I have a factory making in Oakland.
Yep.
Do you want me to keep that there or move to the East Coast? Like I can't put anything in my Bronxdale because there's nothing in there that would be suitable for a medium factory. And I'm not going to make a small one. I could find a big property somewhere else in there.
Yeah, no, I'd say keep it and just build additional. Like I'm going to build an additional one in Chicago. I'm going to build an additional one in Fresno. It's more options, the better. Like I said, we can always, like, obviously DTech's a trusted source, so I can, the business can transfer those properties and that's kind of logistics into his name. But then think of other people like in the UDU, like Finsky or somebody like that. There's a potential there where if he doesn't have a factory, even though I know he kind of does, but just for shits and giggles, let's say he doesn't. Yeah, there's a potential there that we can work out a deal where we put the stuff in their hands to do it, and then we work out that they pay that off as a percentage of their income or something like that. But yeah, the more options that we have as far as factories and showrooms, the better ultimately. So we're not kind of scrambling. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't say demolish. That's for sure. Oh, that's one thing too. The small factory that we had in San Francisco that I was going to demolish and put a medium up there, that was bugged. Like I couldn't demolish it.
Oh no.
I've been talking with the team. Apparently they've sorted that out. But then I thought, hang on a minute. I tried to work out just visually from the up squared, would a medium even fit there? It's pretty close. So I've asked Jennifer if she can play around in the sandbox to see if the medium will fit there. Because I don't want to demolish the small factory and then go to put up a medium and it doesn't fit. I'll be like, God. Yeah. So, yeah. But yeah, as far as that goes, as more options as we can have, the better ultimately.
So actually, that's another question you can ask Jennifer. On top of the special orders, you can ask, will it be possible in the future to for a MetaVenture to be able to use more than one factory?
Yep. Yeah.
Of their own.
More than one factory. Yep.
But you got to be specific.
Yeah,
like
just
of
very
their own.
simple of their own. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll ask those afterwards, and I'll do that. I won't do that in DM. I'll do that in the Outdoor Decor channel, so it's just open to everybody. What else do we have here? Accounting, time to weekly sales. We've already done that. Halloween sign. I don't know why. Halloween sign. I was hoping we were going to get information back about that. Like, I really
I
should.
don't even want to show it yet. Like Blenda wanted me to show it, and I was like, not yet.
Oh, we've showed it here, there, and everywhere as far as sneak peeks go. So it's kind of out there.
Sneak peeks.
Oh, we've already shown it. Like we've shown it.
Oh, we
on
did.
The
all right.
podcasts and different things. But
yeah, it's already October 6th. Like we're running out of time.
Yeah.
But she said next week we should. But then, like, I feel bad putting anything on her.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. It's so much of it's out of their hands. They're trying
Yeah,
to sort it out.
she's just
But
giving us whatever she can.
we kind of gambled. Like those 15 items finished in our medium factory, and we said, should we make another 15? But we were worried that we were going to get all this stuff, so we weren't going to. But so I took half the spark off and just ran with a small order. Well, that finishes in 2 days, so we really should have just kept that on. Now I'm in a position where do I stack it back in and redo it, or I'm in a damned if I do, damned if I don't situation.
I think you did the right thing. I think, we don't know what's gonna happen this week.
Yeah.
At least we're getting something done, right?
Yeah, I've got most of that. I've got like whatever it is, 5 spark or whatever stacked on one of my Chode node properties. I think that's inaugurates today. So when that inaugurates, I think I'll put that back in the factory and get some more seedings going. And at least that way it's staggered. Like it's not 15 all at once.
Yeah.
So it'll be a bit staggered. So, I mean, I want to get making that Halloween sign ASAP.
Me
But
too.
it's kind of out of our hands. Pricing. Do you have any, like, obviously we don't know the spark hours, but do you have any idea about pricing for that? Because it's an epic rarity, so it's 1,000 mints. So obviously the price is going to be higher, but it can't be relatively higher, if you know what I mean. Like those seedings is 20,000 mints, and then what are they, 28k or something like that? Well, we can't make the math. We can't expect these signs are like 800k each. That's the straight math doesn't work. So, do you have any idea, just off the top of your head, what you would expect to sell those Halloween signs?
Well, holiday ones are definitely gonna be a lot more wanted.
Yeah. D-Tech, any idea?
15,000?
How much?
15?
15's way too cheap because the mint number's so low. Yeah.
I don't want it to be crazy expensive because I still want people to own it. Like I hate the bottleneck, but I would say I wouldn't want to do any less than like 40, 50k.
Yeah, I think 50's probably too much. 15's way, way too low.
15. Who said 15?
D-Tech.
D-Tech, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? It's a Halloween. It's a holiday.
And
Look at get out of here.
It's epic rarity. It's like only 1,000 mints. Yeah, so.
Dude, it's a holiday. It's epic rarity.
Yeah,
45. 45. Let's do a nice middle.
It's a sign.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe like
It's a sign that took us how
35.
long?
Yeah, 35-ish. But yeah, we'll just have to wait and see on the spark hours. Yeah, so maybe 38, maybe something like that. Split the difference like we did with the other stuff. But kind of in that ballpark anyway. And one other thing too, if you are in any conversations with people about the prices that we have, like I'm just forgetting off the top of my head, but for the seating, what is it? It's 26k, 28k or something like that. We need to make it clear that these are airdrop prices. Like Cheese had the idea, like once we get the transportation logistics come in, once we have a better idea of how much all that's going to cost, then that cost has to be added to the base cost that we have at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
I tried so hard to concentrate. Can you say that again? I'm so sorry.
So it's only for
I have
airdrop,
issues.
right?
No, it's all good. I'll bring it up rather than me just rambling. I'll bring it up. So
What's the price when it's not airdrop then? So like, would people know the specific price?
Go. I'll bring it up and then we can just talk to specifics rather than shits and giggles. Where are we here? So I don't know if I click on that, does that show up?
Oh, all right. I just put together what you said. Prices after transportation. All right, I have an idea actually. So I think we should work definitely with Dak because he's doing something in regards to transportation, right? So whatever we can do ourselves in regards to transportation, because it's going to be a lot on you to keep going back and forth because you're the only one so far with a car.
Yeah.
We can put to Dak, but the thing is, we're gonna have to add that
Yeah, and
because
that was your original point.
Yeah.
So I think we need to. We've already seen this with the confusion with the mint reservations, like people saying, "Can I reserve mint number 20?" Well, for whatever reason in our language or whatever, it hasn't come across that we're only reserving the mint 10. So the same for this pricing. I think we need to get it out there that this 26,000 UPX and 28,000 UPX, this is the introductory airdrop prices. Like at the moment, we can sell these and airdrop these to you. So yeah, we need to get it out there that this is a limited time only kind of deal. Once we get the transportation costs, yeah, like you say, we'll probably outsource that. Well, we'll at least be looking to somebody like the UCC to give us a general idea of how much it's going to cost. You know, it may be the case where it's kind of like what I used to do with my eBay sales. Like, I know it's going to cost X amount to send it to the US. I know it's going to cost X amount to send it to England. I know it's going to cost X amount to send it to New Zealand. Well, I just kind of average out a general postage fee and just put it as a standard fee. You know, some I'll make money on, some I'll lose money on.
No.
But
We
how
shouldn't
can we
have to.
individualize
Well,
that?
no. We can. We would just say prices may vary due to transportation fees in the future, and we don't know how those fees are going to be, so we can't really say it's going to be a standard fee. It'll be a prices may vary due to transportation fees.
Yeah, and I guess
That'll be it.
And I guess it depends on the location of the showroom we're selling out of. There's so much at play here, but we just need to kind of any time that you're in conversations about the prices, we just need to start getting that across. That this is
oh, definitely.
Yeah, this is a limited time.
Like
only.
this is prices are subject to change. This is perfect. Prices are subject to change due to future transportation costs.
Yeah, logistics costs or whatever it may be. Yeah, absolutely. Does that make sense, DTech?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it does.
What do we got? We got about 10 more minutes. How many other items have we got on the list? Let me go back. I don't know where we were. Meeting notes. Halloween sign. Oh, factory and showroom distribution. All right, we've already talked about that. The only thing there was Christmas. Yeah, just some general ideas. What do we want to do for Christmas? I was mucking
so
about.
Many ideas. I don't think we should really say our ideas here until it's closer.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think for this year, like we have that whole thing where we're going to redecorate the sauna and the couch and the sign and all that. I don't think we try and do that this year because the mechanics aren't really there, and we haven't even manufactured any of the OG items.
So something new.
Yeah, some like we did with the Halloween sign, maybe 1 or 2 items that are some specialty items. So all right, we won't put our ideas out there on the front end. But yeah,
so then what DTech had said, but don't say it out loud, DTech. It sounds like a good idea.
I'll have to play this back.
Didn't we talk about that while it's recording?
While it was recording? Damn it.
Yeah. I was doing something else. I was watching your NFT videos.
Hopefully Ben will cut that out. No?
I don't edit.
We don't edit.
Actually, before I recorded this, because I was ready a bit earlier, I recorded a new Meat Suitiverse video that showcases how crap my setup is in this room. So I might put that together today.
Sounds good.
Me, finally.
What? What? You win the
What?
lotto? Am I retiring?
No, I'm watching the Nova Pangea card break. I actually paid to be in this one.
Oh, nice. Oh,
I actually wanted to say a few things. So whenever I do GIFs in Photoshop, it actually can make them smaller in size than Premiere. The
Yep.
only issue is if there's black background, sometimes when something passes, it leaves a trail. So I'm just thinking like consider like using maybe a different background later for GIFs.
yeah. Whatever.
Just a thing like so if like I basically made a GIF out of the video that we made for the so you can post it somewhere if
Yep.
you need to.
Cool.
And the black background gives issues. So just so you know that for GIFs.
So I've got homework to do is put that out about the reservations and the factories. You guys got homework to do is finish off the Genesis Wave NFT and set up the spreadsheet. What else was there?
And Christmas.
Yeah, we'll spitball
That's
ideas for
fun.
Christmas. I feel like I'm missing something. What else did we touch on that I'm missing? Jesus, what am I missing?
Hmm.
I'm missing something. Anyway, we'll work it out.
See your little Yoda peeking up.
All right, I'll stop recording then. I just need your ear for a second or two, Cheese. Are you looking for some of that quality outdoor decor? But you got no freaking idea where to go? Oh, come on over to Samurai Aquatics and Decor for all your outdoor decor needs. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Yeah, just delete that. I'm still not ready, sorry. Got yourself an empty plot of boring virtual real estate in the metaverse, do you? Or maybe some kind of crappy ramshackle building that, I don't know, needs a bit of extra spunk to it or something. And stop mucking about and get yourself over to Samurai Aquatics Discord to see all our available stock. We've got loads of different decor to spend your pretend money on. We've got saunas to fire you up and ice baths to chew you the fudge out. Literally stock coming out of our ears. Grills, swings, seating and more. So much more. And if we don't got it, give us a buzz and we could probably make it. Get yourself on over to Samurai Aquatics at 30 Aqua Vista Way in Midtown Terrace, San Francisco, lickety split, and gorge yourself on outdoor decor.